It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today we've got an NFC South matchup as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Young Wei Koo all set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
From nearby Norcross, Georgia, it's Alvin Kamara. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Carr. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Now Carr. There's Chris Olave. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Kamara up the middle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Carr going to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cedric Wilson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they liked, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
A point after, good by Groupie. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. Leading them out is their 6'2 quarterback who was a 4th-round pick back in 2012, Kirk Cousins.
Not bad for a 4th-round draft pick. Well over 100 career starts now. And the chemistry with his top targets, really on point. They spend a lot of time in practice and after practice making sure the routes are run well, and he knows exactly where they're going to be on the field. And when they get open, he delivers.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
Cousins. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Two yards to go, 2nd down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Cousins on first down. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Cousins now. That's complete to Mooney. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Second and 5. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as as the tackle's made at the Saints' 18. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Cousins. His throw incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. That sack there, that likely brings out the field goal unit, so they might have to settle for 3 here on their opening drive.
They did some nice things getting things started there, moving the ball downfield, but taking that sack on 3rd down, that lets the air out of the momentum balloon just a little bit.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Kamara off the draw. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
So on 4th down, on is Lou Hedley to punt for New Orleans. Back deep, Ray McLeod. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Now Cousins. left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Pitts. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
They'll run with Robinson. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Robinson again, and this time he is in for a Falcon touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Shotgun now for Carr. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. On play action, now Carr. He completes it to Olave. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Olave motioning to the left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So Carr departs, and on his Blake Groupie for the Saints field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will knot us up at 10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as they used to be, huh?
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The 4-3 defense there did its job, funneled things right to the middle linebacker.
If they do a nice job of playing team defense, everyone takes care of their responsibilities. That allows that guy in the middle to do his job, which is search and destroy.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Cousins. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Robinson up the middle. And he'll get it inside the 35. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Bring it! Come on, let's go!
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Throw left side, there's London. Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London from 13 yards out, and the Falcons have broken our tie.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Koo now for the point after. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Carr now on first down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First down now, but that clock rolling. from midfield. Here's Carr. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it's second down. On play action, it's Carr. Finding Johnson on the out route, that's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Carr. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson, as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. Groupie for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports halftime report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Throwing is Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now 2nd and 9. Cousins to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Again, it's Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Cousins. He's got the connection to Moore. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now Cousins. Well, he short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete. Drake London, his intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Cousins. And this will be caught by Mooney. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Robinson on a give right side. And he is brought down after a very nice gain. 84 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
What I continue to hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And, boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch out and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed. And then we got to see it unfold in real time.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. As Shaheed going to go in motion. On second down, Kamara. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Now a 3rd and 6. To throw his car. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Now Carr. And this one is incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So Carr departs, and on his Blake groupie for the Saints field goal. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
So after the field goal, back out his groupie to send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Time to get another look at Drake London and the Falcons offense. Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. That's okay.
I think if the catch number goes up, we start talking about the record books, because at that pace, this type of efficiency, oh yeah, I think I'd throw it to him a little bit more often.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Cousins now. Got London on a slant. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. To throw is Cousins. Throw left side, there's London. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. Well, looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Now be taken in by Shaheed. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Kamara up the middle. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. In motion right, Olave. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This from 42 yards out. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
So after the field goal, back out is Groupie to send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
This 2nd and 4. Here's Cousins. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
He's still on his feet. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Falcons. Rondale Moore, 71 yards. And the Falcons use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Able to connect on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Carr. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8, so logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
On 1st down, Carr. It's brought in by Wilson. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Carr to throw. Caught by Wilson. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
So much of the game today We're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Here's 2nd down and 3. Jet sweep. Here's Olave. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. From 13 yards out. And the Saints have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
Yeah, they would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. Carr to throw. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful, and we've got ourselves a tie football game. Huge, huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Ray McCloud to return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Here's Cousins. He's got Mooney. Here's 2nd down. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Here's 1st and 10. Cousins to throw. London hauls this one in. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Cousins. To the sideline and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Now Cousins. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. Cousins. Into the hands of London. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This will be from 53 for the win. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing his Carr. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So it's the Saints who are going to be in position to get the ball first as we are back underway and set for overtime. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Meanwhile, Carr's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Carr going to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. To throw his Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
Carr to throw again. Now throw right side here going to be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be second down. Now Carr. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Carr now to throw. That is caught. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14. Now Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Now he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 yards for number 11. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone. This thing's over.
And I remember my coaches always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect them to attack on defense and not sit back.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have regained the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruining.
So only a field goal on that opening drive of overtime. Will that hold up? We'll find out as the kick's away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
124 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Robinson with another carry. That's a strong. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. So a little chunk there on 1st as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away. Down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense. Get first downs. Get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Things started off exciting this one. Had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.